Hey guys, excuse my hair. It's messy because I'm about to go to bed anyway, as is with most of these videos these days. This is my 13-week pregnancy vlog. I almost missed doing a 13-week one because in 2 days I will be 14 weeks, but I finally remembered to do it. I wish I had remembered to do it right after my doctor's visit last Friday because it would have been fresher in my mind, but updates is what I'm getting at. I was like half asleep and ready for bed, so I'm probably not going to be able to remember everything I wanted to say. This kind of, I don't know if you'd even really call it a checkup because she didn't really do anything to me this time. They took a urine sample, which they're gonna do every single time anyway because they test you to make sure you don't have a urinary tract infection and everything. We get to hear the baby's heartbeat finally, which I didn't know that they did that like in a regular checkup. I thought that was something that they do when you go for an ultrasound, but everything is news to me anyway lately. So that was cool. It was I wasn't expecting it to be way down low like that. It was like right, almost near my hip bone, and I was like expecting it to be up higher. I don't know. So that was weird, and then basically all she did was like ask a couple questions, and that was the whole visit this time. I guess I'm gonna go every 4 weeks for a checkup until towards the end, and then they want to see you like more often, obviously. So the next, my cat won't shut up. The next checkup appointment is May 3rd, and then the sonogram is May 22nd, which is when we are supposed to find out if it's a boy or girl. So I thought I would end up getting another ultrasound in between my first official one and the next one, but I guess not. What else was I gonna say? As far as updates, that's pretty much it. I've been feeling fine, thankfully. Like I said in my last video, morning sickness is totally gone. I haven't really been as tired as I was at first. I know they say that you start getting your energy back towards the second trimester, so I'm excited about that because I just felt like run down all the time. One downside that I've noticed is my lower back is already starting to hurt, which kind of sucks because having to be on my feet at work all day is just it's like killing me lately. But that's really the only downside so far that I've experienced. Like, the morning sickness wasn't fun, but that's gone now, so that's the only bad part of it that I'm dealing with now is my back pain, and I'm sure that's only gonna get worse. What else? As far as moving and everything, I know in the last video I said it was gonna probably be like July, but we ended up, and I know this is gonna sound really stupid to a lot of people, but we ended up getting our living room furniture. Yes, before we found a place. There's a method to this madness though, and you'll understand once I explain it. We had gone to Cardi's, the big warehouse, or I don't know if it's called a warehouse, but it's the biggest Cardi's in the area. It's like a 3-floor like furniture extravaganza place. Everything you could ever think of that you want or need for your house is in there. So when we went last time, we found this set that we fell in love with because it was so comfortable. It was black leather like we wanted, because there were so many that we liked, but they were all brown or dark brown, and we kind of want everything to be like black and red in the living room, that kind of color theme. And it was so comfortable, and it was on sale. It was a 7-piece set. It came in black or brown, and it was, you get a sofa, a love seat. I mean, it's not this gigantic sofa, which we can't have anyway if we're gonna have an apartment. So it's a sofa, love seat, and then you get to pick a coffee table, 2 matching end tables, and 2 lamps. They had like 8 or something to choose from. So we had basically picked everything out last time, and it was $9.79 for everything all together. I think that's what it was. Because it was a special that they were running, and there was a little sign on it and everything, and we were like, I hope that this is still here when we're actually ready to, when we've actually moved and need to get furniture. So we were kind of bored and not doing anything the other day. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. And we went there again just to look at some more stuff, and we didn't realize that they had like a clearance section in the basement, which we didn't really find anything down there anyway, but we looked. We were probably there for a good like 2 hours. But the first thing we did when we got there was go to see if that set was still there, and they still had the brown one, but the black was gone. And we started freaking out and thinking that that one was just not there anymore, and so we were kind of bummed about that. We went around, looked at everything else, and then we were talking and kind of decided that, well, actually we hadn't decided on it. We were kind of leaning towards just getting the brown set because that was still on sale. So when a guy finally came over to help us, we asked about, we were like, you know, we were here last month, or a couple weeks ago, or however long it was, and we had seen this set in black. And the guy was like, oh, we still have it, but we moved it upstairs. So he took us upstairs to go look at it. And the reason it was upstairs was because it went up $1,000. So they wanted like $19.99 for all that stuff. That was the exact same stuff downstairs, but only in brown. So because that one still had the sign on it, he was like, I can still give you this for that price. So we were like, crap, we better jump on this, because if we go to get this when we finally moved, it's going to end up being $2,000 instead of $9.79 for all this stuff. So we applied for credit there, because they have a computer and everything you can do it for. We got approved for it, and then we were just like, okay, we'll get it, because the guy said that holding furniture for like 2 months is no problem. So we're kind of back into trying to find a place as fast as we can now, but we're still in the mindset of not jumping on the first thing that we find. Like tomorrow I have an appointment, well, we have an appointment to go look at 3 more places, because we called the real estate lady that showed us the other 2 apartments that we looked at, and neither one of those is available anymore. Which is okay, because we didn't really love those anyway. I mean, like I said, the first one smelled like cat pee, and I'm really not keen on living in a place that smells like cat pee. And I don't know how that one went so fast, because it stunk. But we called again, and she said she had a bunch of other places to show us, so we're gonna look at 3 tomorrow. So I'm kind of excited, kind of nervous. I hope we find something, but like I said, I don't want to rush it. But now we kind of, we put on the delivery, because they charge you $100 to deliver the furniture, for the middle of May. So hopefully we're moved by the middle of May, and then we can just get that delivered and not have to worry about moving it, because if worst comes to worst, we're gonna have to just have it delivered to his house and then move it again once we find a place. But I'm really hoping something comes through and we find a place that we both really like and we can afford, and it's not gonna be like this huge deal. Thankfully, hopefully moving itself won't be hard because my uncle has a truck. One of my friends said his dad's gonna let him use his truck to help us move. Like, I'm not taking my giant dresser or anything. He has a dresser that's it's about the same size, but it doesn't have like my giant mirror and everything. This thing was a pain in the ass to get into the house, never mind if we end up on like a 3rd floor apartment trying to get it upstairs and stuff, so I'm not even gonna bother. I already told him that I'm gonna have to put my makeup in it. So he has 2 dressers because his grandmother's getting rid of some furniture and stuff, so she's gonna give him his. But like, most of my clothes are in my closet anyway, and I have the tiniest closet in the world. Hopefully I'll have a bigger apartment, bigger closet in whatever apartment we find. But most of my stuff is in the closet, and he usually keeps all his clothes in the dresser, so that won't be a problem. Like, I only have 1 drawer of makeup and all the other crap is on the top, so I think that's it. I've babbled on way too long now, and I'm tired and getting ready for bed, so that's it. I will try and do another video next week. Like I said, I'm trying to do one every single week. What else was I gonna say? I don't know, my mind is so scattered right now just thinking of a million things, but I will definitely keep doing updates. If we end up getting an apartment and having to move soon, which is what it looks like with this real estate place, she already said that if we're not looking to move right away, then not to even bother right now, because they kind of just want to get you in a place as quick as possible, it seems like. So if we do end up finding one that we really like, I'll end up having to move within like a couple of weeks, so the videos might not come as fast because I'm gonna have to worry about getting internet turned on and everything there. I could probably do like quick update videos on my phone and upload them to YouTube. They're not going to be the greatest quality. I don't know, I've never done that before on my phone. My phone does take decent video, but I've never tried to upload one to YouTube right from my phone. But worst comes to worst, I'll just do quick little update videos like that for a while, until I get everything set up, because packing is going to be a nightmare. I've already been taking crap loads of boxes from work to get ready for it. I should probably even start packing some stuff that I know I'm not going to use, because I don't want to have to rush with packing. Oh my god, that made my eyes water. I'm like choking over here. So that's it for now. I'll make another update video as soon as I can, and I'll talk to you guys later.